charger. Depart me from my way, maybe small. Allah Abba, he my father. I was in the maze of the dark. Yeah, he called me, he restored me. That's why I give all praise to the Father. And regardless, he the author. I'ma send my prayers to the heavens. To the Father, Allah Abba. Depart me from my way, maybe small. Allah Abba, he my father. I was in the maze of the dark. Yeah, called me, he restored me. That's why I give all praise to the Father. And regardless, he the author of all things, all days and all ways. I'ma walk in Yahweh as always, cause I'm focused on Yahweh, not always.
All praise El Shaddai, Elohim, and Yahashua, HaMashiach. May all praise and all glory go to the Father. Welcome back to One Deity. Let's get right into it. Even though we use the names God, Elohim, Yahweh, Yahuwah, Ahaya, Yohe, Vohe, Yehovah, and many more, when we speak of our Creator in heaven, I must remind you that no labels or names suffice when it comes down to identifying our Father in heaven. For he is above all names, and we are most certain that no names will suffice. For he is not a name, he is everything. And this is what he was trying to convey to us while speaking to Moses at where the Bible calls Mount Horeb. When Moshe asked the Father what was his name and what name should he tell the Israelites they should refer to him as, Elohim responded, Eyah, Asher, Eyah, most popular perceived to mean, I am that I am, or I am who I am, or I will be what I will be. Meaning, if you are discerning properly and reading this with your spiritual eyes, the Father is basically telling Moshe, I am who I am. My name is my name. Spending no time expressing or identifying himself with a particular name, but doubling down on the fact that he will be who he will be, meaning that no name fits him and that he is above all names. You must also understand and take in consideration that there was a bunch of false gods with names and titles at this particular time. So do you think for 1 second that the Most High Yah, the living God, the living Elohim, would have liked to share a name with those false gods or have something in common with those lifeless deities? That he will want to be seen as on the same level as those fake gods, that he will want to identify himself as the fake gods did and assimilate himself with just a simple name? No, for no name will suffice, for he is above all names. The Father is above all labels, and you can't contain him with a name. The Father is too powerful to be contained with a name. No worldly attributes, worldly letters, or worldly understanding can contain the truth and spirit of the Father. Names are for our understanding so we can communicate effectively who we are referring to. Nevertheless, when folks ask who we are referring to when we speak of our God, our Elohim, our Father in heaven, we should respond, El Shaddai, or God, the creator of the heavens and earth, the Father, the creator of all, most powerful, most merciful, omnipotent, and God of who the Bible calls Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we are confident that no name could contain him, for he is above all names. Moreover, This is the main reason why we refuse to debate or argue with our fellow man about the validity or correctness of a name, knowing that all names are petty and inferior to the Father, for his presence is existence itself, and the reality is he can't definitively be named or contained, he just is. He is everything. He existed before anything, so in that case he is everything, before names, before thoughts, before ideas, before the idea to name something came into existence, he existed. Indeed, our Father in heaven is above all worldly attributes. He is above all names. Consequently, what's more important than you putting a name on the Father is your relationship with him. I bet the Father much rather have you know him personally than you spending your time worrying about a personal name for him. Knowing him in truth and in spirit is above all knowing. In fact, it is the foundation of knowledge itself. Also, to know him is to have knowledge of self, and at the same time be aware of your purpose and position you have in this life. Knowing that the Father is everything is truly the beginning of all knowledge. Again, knowing the Father is everything is truly the beginning of all knowledge. Respectfully, just to add, just because the Father is above all names doesn't mean we can't name him something good or a word that expresses goodness. For example, the Father is great, he is good, he is most powerful, most merciful, slow in anger, abounding in love, but also the most severe judge, the highest judge of all the land, a God of war and a God of vengeance. You see how all these names could be used and justified. They could all fit easily. They could all fit his multifaceted personality. And the truth will still remain that he is above all names. He is that and more because he is above all names and understandings. The Father is truly above all and he is beneath nothing. Not an idea, nor understanding, for he is the creator of all, hence the fact he is incapable of being fully named or interpreted, for no name suffice, for he is above all names. And with this understanding, we can move more swiftly and wisely with the settled fact that the Father can't and don't want to be understood, for it is impossible. For he much rather be loved and have us love him with our whole mind, heart, and soul, and accept the understanding that he provides. Surprisingly, it is in this submission that understanding is provided and knowledge is gained. For it is true that the Father reveals the truth to his sheep, those who love him and put their faith and trust in him. So the moral of the story is, love the Father, don't try to name or contain him. You can't. He can't be contained, which means he can't be definitively named. He only can be loved definitely, loved and cherished in mind, heart, and soul. And with that, I rest my case. And with all that being said, all praise El Shaddai, Elohim, and Yahashua, HaMashiach. May all praise and all glory truly go to the Father. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, Amen.
I'ma send my praise to the Father. Allah Abba, he my charger. The path before my way may be small. Allah Abba, he my Father. I was in the maze of the darkness. Yeah, called me, he restored me. That's why I get all praise to the Father. And regardless, he the author. I'ma send my praise to